Those vegan guys. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
We've come out for a walk because it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful winter day.
Yes.
It's a little bit cold.
Yes.
And brisk. But we've come out for a walk up in an area near us called Dovestones.
It's the gateway to the Pennines.
It's beautiful. And we thought, well, what could we do?
What can we incorporate into our walk?
So what we're going to do is the top 5 reasons for going vegan.
Or staying vegan.
Yes. Number 1.
So the first one,
The animals.
the animals.
Has to be the animals. They say that anywhere between 50 and 80 billion land animals are slaughtered every year for human consumption. If you add creatures of the sea to that, it's about 150 billion. Now when you consider that 50 to 80 billion land animals are largely forcefully bred and all the food and water they need to fatten them up for human consumption, but forget all that, just the cruelty, slitting something's throat that doesn't want to die.
Yes.
So number 1
Has to be the animals.
onward.
Number 2, the planet. Of course, we're at a critical turning point. Science has been telling us for years. The vast majority of people across the planet are now well aware, or a lot of people are well aware of what animal agriculture is doing
To the climate.
Yeah.
And that's why climate change is still at the forefront of kind of most countries. I mean, they say they're going to tackle it, but you know, and fossil fuels are a big part of it, so we can't blame it all on animal agriculture, but animal agriculture is a huge part of climate destruction.
Yeah.
And you know, there is no planet B. I know that we've sent Tess and we've sent James Webb.
James Webb's looking.
James Webb. They're all looking for habitable planets in the, what do they call it? The Cinderella zone.
The Goldilocks.
The Goldilocks. I knew it was some fairy tale.
Yeah. But yeah, going vegan for the planet, because this literally is the last chance we've got to make changes, drastic changes, and going vegan is one of the big ways we can do it.
Absolutely. Can I just mention that going vegan is a beautiful way of planting trees you'll never sit under. It's one of my favourite sayings. The people that I admire the most from the past are the ones who laid groundwork for a better world that they wouldn't benefit from.
Yeah.
But we do. And now we've got to do the same for the next generation. I don't get how people with kids and grandkids and everything aren't thinking about them and thinking about the kind of world they want to leave for them when they're gone. And that world should be vegan because she's beautiful. And I think to prove it, let's just step outside Rhodes and just end with that view on point 2.
Yes, let's do that.
Completely gorgeous. Number 3, health.
Yes, big one.
And when we say health, having both have quite a complex history of places we've worked in both physical and mental health.
Yes.
We mean them both.
Absolutely.
For sure. Of course, a diet mainly made up of plants is going to be a really healthy diet.
Yeah.
Of course, there is junk food veganism, and we partake in that quite liberally.
Yes. And that's just fine.
Yeah.
In moderation.
Absolutely. But I think that the mental health aspects of veganism are huge, because no matter what, if you're buying a piece of meat from a supermarket, you might try and tell yourself it's just a piece of meat from a supermarket, but if it's a piece of pork, you know it's come from a pig that was killed. If it's a piece of beef, you know it's come from a cow that was killed. And that's there. That's always there in the back of your mind. And I never acknowledged that as a meat eater, and I never acknowledged that as a vegetarian with the dairy products and the eggs I was eating. But now, as an 8-year vegan, that is massive for me, because let's not forget the definition of veganism. It's avoiding the use and abuse of animals for any reason whatsoever, as far as is practicable and possible. So you don't do it with like medicine, because medicine saves your life.
Yes. It's also worth just kind of mentioning from it. Sorry mate, thank you so much.
Thank you very much though for pausing. Very gentlemanly of you.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's probably, you know, that's on par with the first two, which are massively huge, is for personal health.
Yeah, and if you're a bit like, you know, sometimes when people kind of call you out on your veganism, particularly around the health side of things, because of course when you mention that you're vegan, everybody around you suddenly, without a doubt, pulls out their paperwork, because they've actually got degrees in nutrition. But Oxford,
which they never had when you were eating fatty steak and double cream.
Lots of studies, lots of scientific research out there by very, very reputable colleges and universities around the world that say, without doubt, that the vegan diet is healthy, nutritious, balanced. You get everything you need from it. So physical and mental.
For example, for us in the UK, it's the BDA, the British Dietetic Association. And if you search BDA vegan, you'll get the article comes up that says a vegan diet is suitable for people of all ages. But it's all about a well-planned vegan diet, of course, and it is about having a lot of whole foods and treating yourself occasionally to a pie or an ice cream or a sausage butty or a fish finger, fishless finger butty, because we've got all those things available to us now. So yeah, number 3, health. That way. Pregnant, mind you, because you're looking a bit chunky. Rita the robin. Can see you're alright. You're a very beautiful girl. You're a very beautiful girl. I'm assuming you're a girl. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Hello, you're looking at me. Morning. Hey, that bit were muddy.
Number 4. Community. Community. I mean, when all's said and done, yes, and we've said it many times before, the vegan community is like a microcosm of any other community around the world, but by and large, amazing people, very supportive, often happy to help, and our community especially right here is extra special to us.
Yeah, and you know, you can find little pockets of that kind of positive reinforcement, encouragement, people that are always happy to help, be it on Facebook. What's that group called, that vegan group on Facebook?
Oh, is it called That Vegan Group?
It is called That Vegan Group. And that's, we started that, those vegan guys started that, and it's a lovely place, about 3,000 members now. You know, people ask questions all the time. Look, I'm stuck with this. What's the best milk? What's the best cheese alternative? And there's always people happy to help. We've got loads of recipes in there because people post great recipes, and so community. I mean, look at ours here. Is that a grouse?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Hello, beautiful.
Little grouse over there. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it or not, but yeah, the community's fantastic. Look for the people that will build you up. If you have got people in your community that are kind of knocking you down, chastising you, attacking you, you don't need that in your life.
You don't. And, you know, you don't have to tolerate it in the vegan community either, because we do have our share of people who live deeply embedded inside their own bum holes.
Up the bum bum!
And they're all like, oh, why would you buy that? Why don't you just make it from scratch with 17 ingredients? And we've never been like that. It's like, if you're eating vegan, you're eating vegan. Brilliant, well done, thank you. You're helping, as aforementioned, the animals, the planet, yourself, your health, future generations. What's to knock?
Yeah. So think about the community.
Hello.
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 Think about the community and what community you're a part of, because it will help massively on your journey. We've got a very, very tame grouse.
Hello, baby girl. I think she might be a pheasant.
Possibly.
Hello, baby.
I don't really want to move because I don't want to scare her.
She's like a foot away from us. Hello, baby girl. You're very beautiful. I don't know what you are, but you're gorgeous. Please don't fly off until we've got a shot of you, because you're beautiful. Hello. Hello, little birdie. You got her?
Yeah. Bye.
She's ever so fancy. Oh, she's ever so fancy. And of course, she's part of the vegan community.
Sorry about the crooked angle.
Don't be.
Right, onwards. We've got one final one to go, haven't we?
We have.
Onwards.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Number 5, the adventure.
The adventure indeed. It is an adventure, isn't it?
It's a real adventure. When we first went vegan kind of 8 years ago, the only place that we could find a reasonable amount of vegan products was Holland and Barrett, which is, if you're not in the UK, is like a health food store over here. But now every single major supermarket in the UK and every single budget shop in the UK always has some or quite a huge range of vegan products in, and that's part of the adventure.
Yeah, the adventure is incredible. The adventure, if you're open to it and you're willing, it's great. Everything that we've already referenced in this vlog, but also the learning, if you're open to that and you don't overwhelm yourself, it's fantastic.
I fell completely back in love with cooking becoming vegan, and I was very much in love with cooking as a vegetarian. So the first couple of months I was a bit like, oh, and then I started to look at recipes on the Vegan Society website or on groups on Facebook and try them out and be like, oh my god, I've just made a beautiful cake, completely vegan. I've made a pie. But it's when you're trying things as well, and you establish what products you love and will stay with you for the rest of your vegan life. 3 for us: Linda McCartney original sausages, deep country pies, and quarter pounders. I love them.
Big time. If, like I say, if you're open to it, if you're open to the learning, it really is an adventure. It's exciting. Yes, it can be a little bit daunting, but you know what? I don't know who said it, but it's that classic thing of, you know, anything that's worth doing, you're gonna have stumbles along the way. It's not gonna be easy, but even the little things that you do on the adventure, that sense of satisfaction that you get from learning new things, trying stuff, even if it doesn't work out perfect every time.
And with that in mind, never let perfect be the enemy of good. Massively important. I don't aim for perfect when I'm cooking, but I'm a good cook. Everything I cook is good.
That's perfect.
Fight me.
That is perfect in terms of really being able to appreciate and enjoy the adventure.
Yeah.
That's really paramount. Yeah, don't let perfect be the enemy of good whilst you are on this amazing adventure.
So, we hope you've enjoyed this random. We just needed to come up and blow the cobwebs off, didn't we? Today, I'm going to take this off now. Yeah. We just needed to come out and blow the cobwebs off and see some nature. Had a beautiful moment with a robin, had a beautiful moment with some female pheasants. Just had a lovely walk round and been able to share with you what we believe is our top 5 reasons for going vegan.
Yeah.
So give it a try.
Give it a try.
We'll be here to help and support you all the way.
Of course, 100%. You know we are, with our down-to-earth vegan approach on the reg. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got this far and you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that bell for notifications, because we upload regularly, and a lot of our community that have been with us for the last few years have said that the approach that we take has really helped them.
Yeah, we've got loads of shopping vlogs. Check our channel out, because we've got shopping vlogs, really easy recipes. We do a live once a week. It's a fun place to be. Yeah. So stick around, won't you? And like he said, if you can give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, because it inspires us to carry on doing more stuff like this. And of course, thank you so much for watching. I love you, mister.
I love you.
Love you guys. As I said, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon, we hope. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves. Let's leave them with just the view.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. You can catch up with us in a minute.
Sometimes you need to go, take a step back.